I'm gonna take this piece right here and I'm just gonna curve the top and leave the bottom flat for now. And if it looks horrible, I'm gonna change it. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna curve the top by rounding the corners. These scissors are not the best. I might have to use those blue ones. Yeah, for some reason, they cut perfect on paper, but they're not wanting to cut this. So I'm gonna use my other scissors. Oh yeah, better. Better. Not all scissors are created equal. That's just the truth. I've curved the top like this, and I want it to where you can see it, but this is such a big canvas that it is harder for me to show you. So I'm just gonna have to kind of show you step by step. I think it's gonna be a little too big, so I'm gonna kind of cut this ribbon down a little bit, just kind of along the side. So I cut it down a little bit to make it a little thinner. So we're just gonna dab a tiny bit of glue onto our ribbon. No rhyme or reason where I'm laying this. I'm just kind of patting it down right here. This is all it looks like at first. Ta-da! Okay, and we're just gonna keep doing that till we have I just came up with the greatest idea. I'll show you in a minute. We're just gonna keep doing this until we have the shape of a flower. Okay, so never mind. I added another one. Now, here's what we're gonna do. That's our flower, our top part of the flower. Now we're gonna take this burlap right here. Guys, I'm doing this. And I'm gonna make a big circle out of this to put in the middle of my flower. It's gonna be a hand cut circle. I'm not doing anything but just cutting a circle in the middle. Literally, that's all. Okay, here's my circle. I'm gonna glue it smack dab in the middle of my flower. I don't put much glue on this. It doesn't take a lot of glue, to be honest. And if you put too much, it's gonna come through your cracks on your burlap and it won't look good. Okay, so this is what it looks like this. And I'm gonna put this in the middle. How cute is that? And then we'll just keep going. I want y'all to keep watching. Okay, so we put this in the middle to give it some texture and dimension. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. So I'm loving this. This is really shabby chic. Now, they're called wood stems. These wood stems that are $1 from the Dollar Tree, I'm grabbing some of them out and we're just gonna glue them going down as the stem of this flower. And if you wanted to, if you had like a square canvas, you could 100% just leave it just like this. Maybe add some stuff to it if you want to. But I gotta see the best way to do this. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get these. Should I cut this and then, trying to figure out, I may have to kind of pop this up, this last one that I did. And I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to change something because I just realized it's not gonna look right if I do it the way I was doing it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this one smaller. It's that last one that I added that I wasn't so sure about. I'll make it a little bit smaller because there was no good place for my sticks to come down. That's the whole reason that I needed to change that up a bit. But yes, it's looking awesome, I think. Not trying to toot my own horn, but you know, if you're making something cute and you know it, you might as well say it. So I'm taking my wood stems and I'm just like putting them, they're only like this tall, maybe 2 or 3 inches. So they're not long enough to go all the way down. Clearly you could use sticks from your yard, but we are using these because they're $1 and they're done. And you don't have to go out in your yard and get them. So I think 3 is probably going to be the perfect number for me as I use it on this specific canvas. But let me get these glued on here and then I'll show you what it's looking like so far. I want y'all to stay in the loop of how it's coming along. Okay, this is what it's looking like so far. Now, we may add another little one down here and like make sure it's full. We may add some wood beads, we may add some buttons, we may add some more ribbon, I don't know. But we're gonna get all this done first, then we're gonna go back and see what kind of embellishments we wanna do. Because I think this might need one more over here. We're just gonna see. We're just rolling with it. So we've got the stem, but now we need the leaves that come off at the bottom. Well, I'm not doing, I've got this all over me. I am not doing yellow. I'm not doing green. But what I am gonna do is just continue to use the little tree stems to go up. I'm gonna go ahead, let me show you what it looks like now after I added them at the bottom. Isn't that cute? Just kind of doing it like that. Just kind of really whimsy, really shabby chic maybe. I don't know if that's what you want to call it, but that's what I'm going to call it. So I'm going to add a little bit more to my petals because that one little section is kind of bare and I don't like it. And when I hold it up, it's very obvious. And sometimes I can't see stuff as much head on as I can when I share it with y'all. So I'm gonna add just another petal here on this side. Okay, so I added a petal here, which I think really helped it. Now, this is what it's looking like so far. We could leave it like this, and this is cute. There's nothing wrong with this at all. But it could also be really cute to add some embellishments. I'm just gonna do a refab bow. I also have this color burlap. This came from Dollar Tree too. They've got a lot of assortment of burlap at the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna use this one as part of my bow, this color. It's just a dark brown. Then, what else? I've got this one piece of ribbon. This is all I have of this one piece, but it's gonna work. I'll cut it down the middle. It's cute. Use some of that. You know what? We'll use a couple of these scraps that we literally just cut from that other ribbon. I'm gonna cut this one up in the middle a little more so it's more skinny. So we got that. I'm gonna use some of this white because I love this white. This came from China a long time ago, if anybody's wanting to know. I ordered some white ribbon. I had plenty of time to wait for it because I didn't need it for a long time when I ordered it. If y'all are gonna order from China, y'all need to be willing to wait a while. But I got this whole thing of this white lace ribbon for like $1 or something because it's cheap. You just have to be willing to wait to get it. So I was. Now, the only other thing I want to do is I'm gonna take one piece of this just like I did for the center of the flower and cut it in half. It's too wide to really use as a piece for my bow, but all I do in that case is just cut it down the middle so that we have a normal size piece of ribbon. Okay, so we're just going to crisscross it. We're not using our typical type of burlap that has the wired ribbon, the wired edges, but it's okay. You don't always have to do that. So I'm going to use this as my base, and then I'm going to do my dark brown on top of it. Then I'm just gonna start, let's see, I wanna use that. I'm gonna use this piece. Just start doing your scrap ribbon, just like we do on any refab bow. You're just crisscrossing, crisscrossing, crisscrossing. So I flipped all this around. I'm gonna add these last 2 pieces. And now all I need is a piece of twine or jute, I don't know the difference, do you? To do the middle, okay? So we're just gonna lay it across the center like we always do, flip it over, tie it as tight as we can. Okay, so here's the bow. It's cute, it's just the bow, just like all of them. It's cute. I do actually like, if we did the bow, I think personally my favorite part is right here. Honestly, this is my favorite place for it on the canvas. But like y'all said, and I mean, it's no trouble if I made the bow and don't use it. I can use it later, you know what I mean? We could also do, and I'm gonna do this real quick, we could also do just a raffia bow. Literally, with no anything else, just a little shabby raffia bow, which might actually be better for us, okay? You cut the raffia, this is so easy. Put it in the middle, put your finger in the middle. Guess I should have said that instead of it. Cut off any wild things that are, you want it to be wild, but you just literally do that and then kind of scrunch the edges up and tie a piece of raffia in the center or a piece of cotton twine, which is actually what I'm going to use. They're up there screaming, Lord help me, Lord help me. Okay, so then I'm just going to tie it around this little, because I think it's going to be a lot cuter with this simple little bow like this, honestly. So here's a little, now it's, you know, maybe using the word bow loosely, but it's a bow. How cute is that? Seriously. So I think it would be super cute where I'm about to put it. Y'all are welcome to give me your opinion, but I think I've decided on my own that I'm gonna put this one right here because I think it looks really cute. So here's the little raffia bow. Is that not the perfect addition? Very subtle, but gives that little bit of whatever with that a piece of raffia gives. I don't know what it gives, but it's cute for our little flower right here. I still feel like it's a tiny bit, I feel like something up here still needs to happen. So what I'm thinking is that I will take my cotton twine and use some of my wood beads like somebody mentioned earlier. Lick the end because I don't have a way to burn it or do whatever. I think I need to do a fresh cut on it though, maybe. And make a little wood hanger for it, wood bead hanger for it. It's gonna be cute, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna go ahead and tie a knot in each side. Just a little knot. So I'm hot gluing this to the back. I may do something later to kind of secure it better. But for now, it's totally enough. I'll probably like staple it on there better or something, but I'm not gonna do all that right now for time's sake. Look, we finally got it. So here it is right here. Of course, you're not getting the full effect because I have to put my right here, which if we hang it on the wall, here's the cool thing. We can put a little bow up here, a little raffia bow. I mean, I guess honestly, we could put our big bow that we made earlier right up here to hang if you wanted to. So here's the bow hanging. So I think at the top, what would be possibly cool is to do maybe a strip across the top, something like this. And then another strip on top of it of ribbon. Let me just do it. And then if it looks bad, I'll take it off. It's just hot glue, it'll come right off if I want it to. So we're gonna do this across the top. So here's what I did. Just put that across the top. You know, I realize it's not center just now. Kind of cut this so it's center. There we go. Now, I'm gonna put a little bit of this ribbon across the top. So I'm just cutting that down because I didn't need it so wide, in case you're wondering. All I'm doing is adding visual texture to the top. That's all. It's nothing even, I don't know, nothing even remotely related to the flower. It's just something cute for visual purposes. Now I'm gonna put just a tiny bit of this at the top to kind of bring in this color one more time. So here's what it's looking like so far. And then here's our hanger. If you don't want the bow, don't put the bow at the top. You do not have to have this bow up here at the top. So that's what it's looking like so far. And the very last thing I'm gonna do at the top is take these wood beads and put them across the top. This is our flower. I'm gonna hold it up, okay? If you don't want this big bow up here, you do not have to put it. But we have little wood pieces and then the bow in the center, the flower with the raffia, the little piece from Dollar Tree, the sticks are from Dollar Tree. They came in the packs like this. All of these for $1 from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, it's got stuff hanging off of it. And then we just took tons of random ribbon, made our petals, put some raffia in the middle, glued our wood circle, put a little raffia bow, put the wood stems to make the stem and the leaves, layered up some ribbon up here, and made a little hanger for it.